So you've joined me today for another Halloween tutorial. I'm currently in my dressing gown right now because I had to take off my dress and I don't want to be showing any boobie. This is a zombie princess. Obviously, to be honest, you could probably just take the crown off and you're a zombie. That's pretty much it. Had a lot of fun doing this and I feel hungry for brains right now. I hope you enjoy. If you want to got brains on the brain. Get it. If you want to see how I recreated this look, then just keep watching. So the first thing you want to do is take some liquid latex and a sponge and start dabbing it on the areas that you want to make all bloody and ripped skin. I've decided to do some beside my mouth and then take a hairdryer and dry it because otherwise you'll sat there for ages waiting for it to dry. So just blow it with a hairdryer to make it dry. Then apply some more. The more layers the better really, but you don't want to go over the top. I'd say about sort of 4 to 5, maybe 6 layers if you really want to go full out. So you get the idea, just apply the latex with a sponge and then dry it with a hairdryer. Possibly on the lowest heat setting if you have a heat setting on your hairdryer. Then you want to take some spirit gum and apply it to the area that you want the wound to be. And then apply your wound, which is made of scar wax and you've prepared it earlier. I'm just going to blend it in with my fingers and then take a spatula to take out any excess and blend out the edges. So I'm just using a spatula to take off any excess and just blend it into the skin. Oh, I forgot to mention you can do any eye makeup with this. I just did a quick smoky eye for this because it's a zombie princess, but obviously you can do whatever you want for the eyes. So now I'm making an incision into the cut and carefully trying to flay out the edges and make a hole in the middle of the wound. Messier it looks, the better really, because it adds to the effect. Then I'm taking some tweezers and just pulling the latex. It was really hard to do this because I couldn't actually tell what was with my skin and what was the latex. So I found a little hole and then I started working from there and just pulling it out. It felt and looked really weird. And I got this little bit that annoyed me, so I just cut that with some pair of scissors. And I carried on just tweezing it and pulling it. And actually a bit fell off, which was really annoying. So what I did after this was I took some spirit gum and actually glued this back down. Kind of looks like I'm doing surgery on my face with the scissors and the tweezers, but it's okay. So I'm taking some spirit gum and I couldn't be bothered to get the cotton bud, so I just applied it with a brush. Obviously if I was doing this to someone else I would use a cotton bud for hygiene purposes, but I'm just sticking that back on. I'm just going to trim any edges that look a bit too, much. Then what I did is I mixed a white and green grease paint together and applied this to my face. This looks sort of more of a cartoon sort of zombie, not a 28 Days Later kind of zombie, if you've seen that film. So I'm just applying this all over my face, took out my earrings and applied a little bit to my ears as well and down the neck. I didn't go inside the wounds because I'm going to put blood and stuff there, so I just sort of went around them. And then I went above the eye makeup on my eye because I thought that might make it look a tiny bit more realistic. And I'm taking some anti-shine translucent powder and just powdering over my face, doing it in sort of stippling motions over where the wounds are. Then I'm taking a red grease paint and filling in the wound next to my mouth. Then I'm filling in the other wound made of scar wax above on my cheek. Then I'm taking some black grease paint around the outsides of the wound just to add some depth to it and make it look more deeper and more realistic. Really pushing it into the sides of the wound to make it look really deep, and so you don't see any of the latex or scar wax. I also did this to the other wound on my cheek as well. Then I'm taking some congealed abrasion blood and applying this, first of all concentrating on the outer areas of the wound. You can go as mad as you want with this, just apply blood wherever you feel like. I feel like more blood is better, and there's always a better look the more blood you have, really. So just don't be afraid to be messy with the blood, because that's what adds to the effect. So I'm just going around the outside of the other wound on my cheek with the blood, and then a little bit on the outside just to sort of blend the wax in a little bit. And I started patting some more blood. You'll just see where I put it in the video, but I'm just sort of patting on more blood where I feel like it's needed. That's a funny face. I'm taking some liquid blood and adding it to the wounds. And then I'm adding it to the inside of the wound as well. I'm taking a brown eyeshadow and just giving myself really tired, puffy, zombie-like eyes. And then I'm going to blend this out with a fluffy brush. This on the other eye as well. Then I'm taking a red and black powder and mixing it together, and then packing this sort of everywhere on my right side, my left side to you, just to give the effect of bruising and sore skin. Very attractive. So I'm just sort of messily just splotting this everywhere, and then I'm taking a dark brown eyeshadow and giving myself a little bit of a contour in my cheekbone leading to the wound. And I'm also taking it on the other side and contouring my cheek with that as well. I also took this down the jawbone as well, jawline as well, to give it a nice sort of structured, bony look. Taking a little bit up onto my temples as well. Then I'm using a red eyeshadow and just sort of messily running this under my lower lash line. I'm closing my eyes as well because this will make my eyes look nice and puffy like. Then I'm going to give my nose a slight contour with the same brown grey eyeshadow. And a little bit under my lips as well. Then I'm just sort of randomly splodging black eyeshadow above on that redness, and then I'm going to add some more blood to the mouth wound. I put some blood on my hand and just scraped this across my face to make it look like someone's bloody hand had tried to attack me or something like that. I gave it a little bit of a scratch as well to make it look, I don't know, more gory. And I put some on my forehead as well. I really didn't want to get it in my hair, but you could if you were going all out for this, but I was actually going out later in the day, so had to wash it off. Then I'm applying some to my neck as well to make it look like someone's wrapped me around the neck. Ugh. Then I'm just going to trickle some blood down from that wound as well, and adding some more blood because you can never go wrong with more blood. That's the finished look. I also decided to quickly add some more blood to my lips after I took the photos because I felt like this gave me a sort of like I've just eaten something kind of look. Anyway, that's the finished look, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Halloween tutorial. I can't really talk that much right now because of this latex get up on my face. I had to switch to a dressing gown because it got all over my red dress and it didn't look good. But this is my zombie look. I'm going to eat your brains. Oh dear. Features a lot of blood, some green face. I think it's my favourite that I've filmed so far, to be honest. I can't help but do this all the time. Anyway, it's just me, don't worry, I'm not going to eat you. Or am I?